Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my favorite brushes and also what keyboard shortcuts I use. So this program I'm using is called Autodesk Sketchbook. It is a desktop and mobile app and it's free, and I just love how easy it is to use. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first brush I use is called Brush 1 and it looks like this. I use it for adding the first color layer and for shading, and I use it for pretty much everything. So the next one is the airbrush tool, and when I blend the face, I like it to look really smooth, and yeah. So the third one I use is called Breath. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's kind of funny how the name is actually what it looks like, and I also use this for smooth blending, like the skin. And the fourth one I use is like a watercolor brush, and it's called the Wet Frayed Bristles. Again, that's another brush that I use for smooth blending when I'm blending faces and, skin. And the other one is like a soft blending pastel because it looks smooth, and that's called the Soft Wash Brush. Again, it's a pastel. And the one beside it, it's a watercolor blending, which you can use to blend pretty much everything. I don't even know why they call it a watercolor blender, because you can literally use anything, even though it says watercolor. You get it. And the next one is just another blender that I use for pretty much everything. And I just like how smooth it looks when I'm done blending. So then I have two erasers that are underneath that. One works like just an ordinary regular eraser, and the one beside it acts like a kneaded eraser. And then under that I have a pencil which I use to sketch with, and next to that is just a regular inking pen, and this is how I do all of my line art. I like it because when you press down on it, it does not change like the thickness, and because I have a heavy hand when I'm inking, so it's like the perfect brush for me. And it's basically like a fountain pen, like one of those calligraphy pens. Yeah, those. So the next tool under that looks like a water drop tool, and it's like a blur tool. Sometimes I use this to blend the face as well. And the other one beside that's called the Dream Brush. It's similar to brush 1, but it just has like no texture at all. So the next one I use is like this darker pencil, and I use it for the hair, like my Sunflower Girl speed paint. I use that for the hair, and that's what I use for the painting. And these next couple ones are these glowing highlighting things, and they work better when the background is dark, just like this. And yeah, I just like how glow affects, and the different color does vary. But I think it's just so pretty. You can do like different things with glowing effects, and there's also a soft kind of highlight, and that one's called the Soft Shadow, which I'll show you in a minute here. So this one is best to use on a different what's it called, layer mode. I use it on the soft light mode, I believe. No, the soft glow mode, I believe. Yeah, I think it's not the normal mode. It's a different mode. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. So here's an even softer one here, and I just like the way the softer glow looks. It's just a little more subtler. It's not even a word. So yeah, and this larger brush that I just showed you, it's just a bigger brush that blocks out a large amount of color. Like you want to color like a large space, I just use that instead of using a different brush. So I'm trying to show you here is like with a different color background, the glowing effect does look different, but you know, it does work better on a dark background, as I said before. So these are the keyboard shortcuts that I use. Some of them I found on accident, and some of them I researched, and others I just kind of know about. Like the first two are kind of obvious for when you're typing a paper and stuff. The other two, the S, I use this one a lot. I use it to swap between two brushes. For example, if I'm sketching, and you know, like when you're sketching, you're more likely to erase something. So when I'm sketching, I go back and forth from the eraser to the pencil, and I just use that button. It's just faster instead of going to the little bar and clicking, then clicking, going back to the drawing, then drawing or some more, and then going back to the bar. You know what I mean? It's just a little faster, a little easier. And Control V is for the transform. It's basically when you see me circling things and just resizing it and changing its form. So the Control L, it just adds a new layer. It's just easier for me, and it makes it easier and faster. And Control E, I use this a lot when I merge two layers, because sometimes when I'm sketching, I use a new layer to sketch something, and then I just merge it, all the layers, all the sketching layers when I'm done. R is for the ruler. I really use this one, but I just thought I'll add it. But I do use the ruler sometimes for measurements and straight lines and stuff like that. And space key, I do use that a lot. It's for zooming in and out. The little brackets, I use those a lot as well. The left one is used for decreasing the brushes, and the right one is used for increasing the brush size. And 9 and 0, I use that a lot as well. 9 to rotate the canvas to the left, and 0 is used to rotate the canvas to the right. And Alt is the eyedropper tool or color picker tool, which I use for blending. See, say I have like red or blue, and then you blend them together, that makes purple. So then I pick up that color, purple, and just use it. And that's how I blend smoothly. I might make a video on that soon. But for now, yes, these are all of my keyboard shortcuts. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video and found it very informative and interesting. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye!